Hey girl, hey! So I am going to be doing an updated advice for new beauty gurus video, and I did one of these videos probably like over 2 years ago. A lot has changed since then, and I mean, a lot of the information that's in that video actually still applies and it overlaps with this video, but I thought I should make a new one because people requested it a lot and a lot of people haven't seen that video, so I kind of want to like make a new one and kind of add in more things that I've learned and things like that. I'm trying to be as like direct as I can, so it might be a little bit harsh and I really don't want it to come off as like rude or anything, but I really just want to give you guys the best, most raw advice that I can. So I've been on YouTube 2.5 years, it'll be 3 years in May, which is insane, and I just wanted to give you guys some of the advice that I've picked up over time to maybe help your YouTube channel improve. So let's start from the beginning. Choosing a username. Choosing a username is pretty important because even if you don't think you're gonna make videos, this is what happened to me and happens to like 90% of gurus. Oh, I'll just make a channel so I can watch people, and make it like a really random name. And then you start making videos and then you gain kind of an audience and then you have this momentum where you're not about to like make a new channel just because you don't like your username. So my username comes from Strawberry Electric, it's a nail polish, and 48 comes from 487, which was too long. It was my favorite number, it still is, and it just was 48. So I mean, it's fine because people, when they hear Strawberry Electric 48, they know how to spell it. It's pretty straightforward, but there's a lot of usernames. Just be careful that when you say it out loud, it's something that can translate easily so people can put it in their search bar and they won't like know, oh, there's a number here instead of a letter, like a 0 instead of an O, like, you know, little things like that. And just try not to add a lot of numbers because people will forget the numbers. People forget 48 all the time. If you can avoid a number, if you add a number, make it easy to remember. Kind of like Beauty Baby 44. 44 is kind of like flows. Make it easy to remember. Make it something that you know you'll still like as your username later on. I mean, you could use like your first and last name. A lot of YouTubers do that, like Michelle Phan, Carly Chrisman. When you are just starting to make your videos, definitely film a couple videos and don't put them up because your first like 5 videos at least will be the most awkward things you've ever filmed in your life. I have taken down a lot of my first videos. The first video that's on my channel was definitely not my first video. You can watch my first video on my vlog channel. Actually, my vlog channel will be linked down below. I re-uploaded it like a few months ago. I don't really know how long ago it was. And because I found it, I thought I lost it, but I found it, and literally you will see how awkward and uncomfortable it is to watch because I was just I did not know what I was doing. Yeah, and I was not myself or anything. I would definitely recommend to, once you like get a camera, you know, figure out where you're gonna film and stuff like that, just set it up and film a couple videos just for yourself and watch them back and see what you could do differently and things like that, and just don't upload them just to get a feel for talking to the camera because it's definitely something you have to adjust to. It doesn't come naturally overnight. Some people more than others, but just get used to it and get the feel for it before you start uploading it to your channel. This is really, really important, and I know it sounds really mean because it's hard for some people, but you really just need to make sure you get the best quality and lighting setup that you possibly can. I know not everyone can afford, you know, like a giant Canon T4i or anything like that, or like an intense professional camera setup, but you don't have to start out like that. You could just start out with even like, I think if you set up your iPhone camera and like something like that, even in the right way, it can look really good just for starting out, and you can work your way up from there. But just if you have the option to use a better camera or just save up your money for a little bit, definitely use the best camera that you can, because I mean, especially now, when I started YouTube it wasn't as big of a deal, but especially now there's so many gurus that have really good cameras that like, if someone comes across the channel and the quality isn't good and you can't really see what they're doing, they're not going to watch it because there's a ton of other people that have better quality that they can watch, which sounds really bad, but just do the best you can, is what I'm saying. And lighting, even filming in front of a window with natural light is really, really good lighting. Right now I'm using studio lights, which look like this. Hello, light, it has an umbrella. You don't have to start out with studio lights or anything like that. I didn't get these until like a year after I started my channel, but they're really helpful, so if you want to do that, maybe ask for them for your birthday or something, or just film in front of a window or find a good lamp. Just play around with different things and settings that you could use for your videos and see what works best for you. And find a good setup. I really struggle with this. You guys know I change my setup where I film like every month. But right now, this is a little bit busy because of the things on my dresser. But try something that's simple but not boring, you know, because you don't want it to distract from you while you're filming, but you don't want just, well, I mean, you could film in front of a plain wall if you wanted to, that's fine. But personally, I like to watch videos with cute backgrounds. I don't know, maybe it's just, I think it just depends. I mean, it doesn't make your videos any worse if you film in front of like a plain background, but I think it's fun if you film like a little bit of your room so people kind of get a sneak peek into your room and like what your personality is kind of like. I don't know. I just think it kind of helps the video if you have a cute background. When you're starting out to upload videos, I think you should definitely start with videos that people will be searching more. I mean, obviously it's important to be creative with your videos too, but if you want to kind of start building an audience, you want to make some videos that people will be looking for on YouTube. I think definitely good videos to start with are like what's in my purse videos or tag videos that are going around that a lot of people are doing. I don't know if you should start with a room tour. You might want to wait on that one. Try to be consistent when you upload your videos because it's a lot easier for someone to go ahead and subscribe to someone when they see that they're, you know, consistently keeping up with their YouTube channel and uploading quality videos, as opposed to someone who will be gone for 3 months and then come back and upload like 5 videos in a day. You don't really know, so people would rather have consistency, I feel like. I think a good schedule to keep is like 2 or 3 videos per week. Every other day can be really good, but it can be a little bit much sometimes too, and then you might not have enough time to kind of put the effort and quality you want into every single video because you'll be uploading so often. But yeah, definitely, I mean, every other day I think is a good schedule. Every other day or every 2 days. I usually go for every 2 days, but I don't obligate myself to that, you know? You could set a schedule. A lot of people do that while they'll upload like Monday, Wednesday, Friday every week, or, you know, something like that. Which that works for a lot of people, and then it kind of keeps your audience coming back because they know when you're gonna be putting up a new video. So yeah, that could be good for some people or bad for some people, because on one hand, you know, it can kind of keep you in check and make sure that you're putting out videos and people know when to expect them. But on the other hand, if you're feeling obligated to do that every single time, then you might not be putting out the effort and quality into your videos that you should be, you know what I mean? Because you feel like, oh, I need to get a video. What was that? Oh, I need to get this video up. I need to do it now. I don't care what it's like, you know what I mean? So yeah, it could go either way. Just find what works for you. If you think a schedule keeps you better in check with your channel, go for it. And then make sure you put it on your channel, let people know that you're on a schedule, because then they'll come back for more knowing when you're gonna upload. I don't have a schedule. I usually just do it every other day or every couple days. But people kind of know that, I guess, because I'm fairly consistent. I've never taken like a leave of absence for like a couple weeks or anything. And definitely be yourself. This is so generic. I know what you're thinking, but this is really important with YouTube because there are so many YouTubers out there. And if you're just being a copy of someone else, they're not going to want to watch that. They'd rather watch the original person. So they want to watch someone who's kind of different and isn't afraid to show their personality and be themselves. I mean, some people will probably think I'm annoying, but I don't really care because that's just who I am. Don't try and force it either. Just be natural, and it'll come naturally kind of once you get used to filming videos. Be yourself, because then it'll kind of brand you as a person. If they see something, they might be like, oh, that reminds me of so-and-so. I don't know, that sounded weird. But yeah, people will want to come back and watch your channel specifically for you, not because you're copying someone else that they could watch elsewhere. Smile and have fun in your videos. I mean, obviously if you're having a bad day, you might not want to film because people don't really want to watch someone that's kind of like depressed and just like mad or anything, because it'll kind of bring them down. They want to watch someone who's having fun so they can have fun. You can't be like super bubbly and fake in every video, but you can at least like have fun, because obviously that's what YouTube is for, is having fun. You should be looking like you're having fun in a video, and you should be, because if you're not, then why are you doing it? But yeah, obviously everyone has bad days, but if you're just like in a rut and you just don't want to deal with it, then don't film, honestly. Something that's really important is to kind of keep a good tone and pace with your speaking. It's really hard because obviously everyone has different voices, and I mean, I get a ton of comments saying that I sound like I'm crying when I talk. And that's just my voice, and I can't really help it. And people, I know that a lot of people say like, oh, so-and-so's voice is so annoying, I can't watch her videos. Her voice is just so high-pitched. Her voice is just so low and manly, you know? Like, people will nitpick at things like that, but when you're speaking, try and keep like an even tone that's not too slow. and kind of stretched out like this, and sounds like you might put someone to sleep. But don't talk really fast so people can't understand you, because then they won't really want to watch you because they don't know what you're saying, and then you're just really talking really fast and really loud. You don't want to like be in their face and talk really loud. Just talk how you normally talk, like you're having a conversation with someone, and keep like a normal like volume and pace so people can follow you in the video. And honestly, when I'm saying this, it sounds like there's a million different things that you have to be aware of and like watching yourself but once you like get used to YouTube, you really don't think about it and all of it comes naturally. So just keep them in mind at first, but it will become kind of second nature once you start filming regularly. This is a really important one. Please edit your videos. Obviously you don't have to have like super high tech effects and things like that in your videos to be good, but if you have a 30-second gap in your video when you're like standing up and looking for something in your room, edit it out. No one wants to sit there and watch a blank screen while you're off in the closet getting something. I don't know. When you go on YouTube, you don't like come with this super prepared knowledge of editing systems, but you can watch tutorials on YouTube of how to use your editing system. If you have a Windows computer, they come with, what was that? They come with Windows Movie Maker generally. Macs come with iMovie, and just kind of get the feel for the basics of using your editor. You can ask questions for people and they'll probably help you out. And just like edit clips out that don't need to be in there, and make sure your videos are like keeping people's interest, because if you don't edit them and you have a bunch of like awkward gaps and weird things in it, everyone has awkward filming moments, then people aren't really gonna watch it. But at the same time, if you have like a funny thing that happens, you can totally do bloopers too. People love those. I'm not too picky when I edit my videos. Like if I do something weird, I won't really edit it out unless it's like not exciting to, I don't know. Like I'll keep in quirky things and things like that. I don't usually do bloopers, sometimes I will. And if you're waiting up at the camera like this for like 20 minutes, is it focusing? Is it focusing? Is it focusing? Just edit it out until it focuses. A good way to get your videos out there and have people see them is to make video responses to people. This is such a good way. If you upload a new video and you see that someone that you watch that has a lot of subscribers uploads a similar video, just go to their video, watch it, and leave your video as a video response, because then people will see it kind of when they're about to comment or something. Oh, that's a similar video. I'll click it and watch it, and maybe they'll subscribe to you. So definitely do that. Leave video responses any way you can. Try to make sure that it's somewhat related to the video. Some people care about this more than others. Honestly, I don't even look and see if they're related. I approve all my video responses, so you can totally leave one to me and I'll approve it for you. But I know some people will get really mad if someone leaves a video response that's unrelated to their video and they won't approve it. So just make sure it has something to do with it. Like if it's a fashion video, you know, reply with an outfit of the day or something like that. And a good way to kind of make friends and meet other people that do similar videos to you is joining a collab channel. I don't really know how relevant this is anymore, because a few years ago when I started YouTube, there were a bunch of collab channels and I was a part of one, and that's what kind of kicked off my YouTube channel. But basically a collab channel is a channel of 7 different people that have a set day, and they upload a video every day, each person alternating every day, and they have a theme. So kind of like that, because then it's 7 people on one channel, and then you can kind of get to see other people's channels from there and make friends on there. But yeah, I don't know if there's as many collabs now as there were then. I haven't seen any personally recently, but I mean, if you search collab channel auditions or something, then you might find some. And if you make friends with someone, start a collab channel with them and, you know, have other people audition, make friends that way. You'll have more exposure to your channel on the collab channel, so you might be able to build your audience there too. Make friends. Making friends is probably the best part of YouTube, because I have some of my best friends in the whole world that make YouTube videos, and it's just so worthwhile. And I mean, it might sound simple, but it is kind of hard to make friends starting out on YouTube. Like I said, I started making friends through my collab channel, and I was on a collab with Emily, or Sweet BDX, and I actually just mentioned her in a couple videos ago, but she's still my friend to this day, a really good friend of mine, and she introduced me to other people, and we just kind of built a really good friendship off of there. And I mean, I definitely think you should this sounds bad too, but like, it's a lot easier to make friends with someone who started out YouTube at the same time as you and kind of has a similar number of subscribers as you, because then they can relate to you a lot more, and they'll be looking for friends too. Just, you know, if you like someone's videos, just comment them, or like comment on their channel or something, or tweet them, send them a message on YouTube. A good way to make friends is having other social media websites like Twitter. Twitter is a great way, because then if you follow them and you just start tweeting them and just strike up a conversation with them, then they'll kind of notice your username and maybe check out your channel. And they might start watching your videos too, or maybe they already watch your videos and you don't even know, and you just start talking to them on Twitter, and you can build a friendship that way. Definitely just share the love with your friends. If you love someone's videos, mention it in one of your videos, and you know, maybe they'll do the same. I mean, obviously you can't expect that. You can't, like, as soon as you make a friend, be like, hey, you should advertise my channel. Share the love and kind of spread other people's channels, because then that'll kind of come back to you. And collaborate with them. That's a really good way to do it too. Maybe if you have a friend and you don't live close at all, you could do a swap where you each decide to spend like $20 or more or something on makeup for each other and send it to each other, and then do a haul video of what they sent you in the swap. That's a really cool thing to do. And then it kind of exchanges viewers that way, because they see each different person on their channel. Please, 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 I am begging you in this video, if you are starting out your YouTube channel, or you've had it for a while or whatever, please do not advertise yourself on other people's videos. I do not enjoy reading comments that are like, hey, I know no one really likes these comments, but please check out my channel. I make really good videos. I upload so often. I really need viewers. Trying to say this in the nicest way, do not do that. It is not a good way to spread your channel, because people just get annoyed. And I'm not even talking about the people who make the videos. Other people in the comments comment back to them, I see, and they're like, stop, like, what are you doing? It may seem like an easy way to get viewers, but really people just get annoyed and will delete your comment or block you if you... I've blocked a couple people that spam me, like, religiously, because it's not fun. Me as a YouTuber, I want my comments to be open for feedback on my video. I don't want it for people to be advertising their channel, and they just can't use me and my viewers to get viewers that way. It's not fair. There's no one that loves those comments. Like, even the comments say, I know everyone hates these comments. If you know everyone hates them, why are you leaving one? Make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. If you come into YouTube thinking, wow, I really need money, I need to become a partner and make a bunch of money, or oh, I really want to be famous on the internet, I want to just get a lot of subscribers and everyone want to know who I am, then you're not going to do as good, because you're going to not be as committed to it, because it's something you're doing not for fun. Try to be different and be creative and be helpful to your viewers, because that's what's going to set you apart. There are so many people in the beauty community, and I know sometimes it can be really, really hard to kind of be different, because there's so many people and so many people trying to be like their own creative channel. So I mean, I get comments all the time, like, and everyone does, oh, you're copying so-and-so, but like, it's not that you're intending to copy someone, but sometimes you just do the same thing and you have no idea because you don't like watch them or something. But just try and be different and think of things that other people don't do that you could do to set yourself apart. Last piece of advice for you is you have to be prepared for people knowing about it. Now, this is something that's a little bit different for me, because I've had a different route than most people as my YouTube journey, and people at my school finding out about them. Well, other people that I'm not that close with, that I go to school with, and like acquaintances, friends, they didn't find out till this school year, like a couple months ago, and I've been on YouTube for almost 3 years. And then my close friends basically found out like a couple years ago, and they didn't tell me until March of 2012. Yeah, I've learned from experience, just tell your friends. It makes things so much easier, because I felt like a complete idiot when I found out that they had known about it and I thought that they didn't. I thought I like had them fooled, not fooled, but like, I don't know, my philosophy was they don't need to know about it, and it's something that I'd rather just keep to myself. Which isn't a bad thing necessarily, but it'll come back and bite you in the butt if they've known about it for a long time and you think that they don't. My friends are really supportive of my channel and they think it's really cool, and no one makes fun of me for it, which is good. I mean, occasionally I'll get the like YouTube joke. It's just, if it's something that you love to do and it's something that you're like, it's something you want to do, then no one can make fun of you for it, because even if they try to like crack jokes about it or whatever, they won't affect you because it's something that you're committed to. I get this all the time, like, I really want to make videos, but I'm afraid of what people at school might think. You can't afford to care about their opinion, because I mean, it's not like you make fun of them for playing baseball. They can't make fun of you for something you love to do, because you shouldn't be offended by it. Once you start out, build up a little bit, kind of get used to it and get a routine of it, and then slowly tell your closer friends. And just try not to, like, you just can't afford to be ashamed of it, because then if you seem like you don't want people to know, that's when they'll try and make a joke out of it if they're gonna be mean about it. And if someone asks you about it, just be honest with them. If they don't think it's cool, then that's their problem, and you will have a lot more people that support you about it than people that don't. And honestly, if people at your school like find out about it and make a big deal about it, just go with it. Don't react that much, because that's what they want you to do, and it'll be over before you know it. I can guarantee. People go through these phases so fast that like as soon as something else happens, they'll completely forget about it, and then you can just move on. So that is about it. That's all of the advice that I'm sharing with you in this video. I know it's gonna be super long, but I wanted to like include as much as I can to make this a really helpful video. Thumbs up if you learned something from this video or it helped you out. Yeah, leave me a comment of other advice you'd have for people that I might have left out. And don't comment telling me to subscribe to your channel. I really hope this helped. I really just wanted to make it a really informative video. Really, I just said that like a lot. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!